He's wherever he wants of me. I'm not going to begin to try to understand exactly what the Almighty Creator is capable of. But, yeah, the human brain is limited. As much as we're very arrogant and we think we're, fucking bag of chips with a soda on the side, the truth is, we're not invincible, and physics will teach a lot of motherfuckers that. And so what I was talking about with the dream is I just felt the presence of evil. All of a sudden, like my shirt lifted up, went smashed into the wall. It's a shirt, obviously didn't smash, but it like lifted up. Boom, hit one side of the wall. Then like the lamp lifted up, poof, smashed into the other wall, but that room was still light. And all of a sudden, a hallway just kind of like appeared out of nowhere, just poof. And then like the doorway, and then the hallway just went just like I watched it, just kind of like appear there. And the hallway was, semi-lit. The more you went down it, the darker it got. For some reason, in my mind, in this dream, I knew once I got to the end of the hallway where a light switch was, that in my mind, this light switch was like clockwork, 100%. It was gonna turn on, and the room would light up, and I would be good. So I go all the way down to the hallway, and I knew I was now like in a room, and I hit the light switch. I remember even touching the light switch, and I flicked it a few times, and the last time I flicked it down, and I realized this light wasn't turning on, it actually got pitch black. Like, I'm talking about a darkness that I've never seen in real life. Like, even if all the power in the world went out and you were in the middle of bum F Thailand, in the middle of nowhere, no technology, no electricity, there's nothing that's more dark, that's more pitch black than what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like dark to the point where it permeates your body. It like kind of like weighs, darkness that weighs down on you. And basically, as soon as it got pitch black, I felt like a very cold, very, very tough grip on my back. And all of a sudden I was like paralyzed. Whatever this demon was, I even felt like it might have been the damn devil himself. This is how evil it was. And all of a sudden it like grabbed me, and I couldn't see it because that's how dark it was. I just knew whatever it was fucking evil and probably scary as shit. And it growled in my ear the most evil roar you could ever imagine. I'm talking about otherworldly. You could watch every scary movie that's ever been created, and nothing really matches up with how evil and scary this growl, this roar was. It was so loud and deafening, it shook everything, including me. It was just like, it was crazy. And I was like it was like almost like I was being possessed by a demon. It literally felt like I was being possessed. If when people are possessed, I imagine this is how it feels. And I was donezo. I was like paralyzed, this creature, whatever the fuck. I don't know what it was trying to do. It was terrifying me for sure. And all of a sudden, something grabs me from my back and keep in mind, all I remember was I wasn't wearing a shirt at first in this room of light, so I don't know what this being was grabbing, maybe just my neck, but whatever it was, it gripped me out of this room, and 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 it grabbed me and flew, and I'm flying like with my legs up and my arms up backwards so fast. It's hard to basically explain. It was like whatever it was my higher self, my guardian angel. It was, maybe my grandpa, somebody watching over me, because this this angel, whatever that's what I call it, my angel, grabbed me out of this room and flung me back into this room of light so fucking fast. It was like it was moving with urgency. Like whatever this evil presence that was trying to take me over, like it was doing some work, because this angel threw me like a rag doll out of this room into a wall. Like didn't care if it hurt me. It was just trying to save me. And as soon as I flew back into the room of light and my back smacked into the wall, I woke up. I was living in Tallahassee at this time. And I woke up and I was drenched. This has never happened to me. I've had cold sweats when I was sick before, and other times I've had cold sweats, and maybe my shirt got soaked, or whatever, got to throw off my shirt. No, this was like my blanket too. This was like I wrapped myself in a blanket, jumped in the pool, and jumped back in my bed. I was drenched. It's it's crazy. It's the only time it's ever happened to me, and I was shivering. I was just shook. I'm a savage, dude. I don't have a lot of fear. I at this point in my life, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to walk a narrow, righteous path, and I'm not scared to die. So, if these satanic soldiers come for us in the future, I'm gonna go. I'm not going out without a fight. Believe that. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. It's what America's about. We don't take no shit. So I don't know what's going on with this country and these people who are in power. I don't really understand what they're trying to do. Maybe they're desperate because they know people are waking up to the bullshit that they've been spewing. So many damn lies, like with the slaves. Like, they didn't bring all those slaves on boats. It's impossible. It's like 4-month trek on a boat. You're talking about millions of black people shackled up. Okay, where are they defecating? If they're defecating on themselves, what are they eating? Who's feeding them? The way that they make it sound is they're all chained together, they were pissing and shit on themselves. No, they would all get diseases and die. Do you know how harsh the sun is in the ocean? Are you kidding me? They would all die of dehydration if they weren't cared for properly. It would take so much resources and manpower to keep them alive in that state. No, the British, when they went over to Africa and tried to colonize it, and the Spanish conquistadors, whatever, they brought some black people from Africa here, but I believe most of the black people were actually Native Americans. If you look, the Seminoles, the Cherokee, they're very dark, and they actually look like black people. All right, but that's for another video. I'm not even gonna get into that. That's basically it. Talking about the astral realm. I got a lot of other videos coming up. I hope you like, the stuff I've been talking about. Like I told you, These are subject matters that have been, have been spoken of, and a lot of other people talk about these type of things on their spiritual channels. But I have, something different to bring to the table, and that's what makes the world go around. Everybody has something that makes them different. That they play their part to keep everything in balance. Like they say, you need rain to get a rainbow. You need joy to make pain. You need to, you need to see demons. You need to know evil, so you know what an angel is, so you know what good is. Maybe Jesus needed you. Maybe every Jesus needs a Judas. As crazy as that sounds, without Judas, would he have died on the cross for our sins the way that it went down? But the Most High, Elohim, Yahweh Deveo, he ultimately has total control, but we have willpower. I believe that people make jokes about this throughout. When I was a kid, I always used to hear people talk about how God and the devil are waging to see if we will feed into the evil, or show God that we can defeat evil and the devil and be good and show love, and basically have be basically we're worthy, but I feel like we may be in the days of Noah. In prophecy they speak about these things, and the world is chaotic, and I don't really see it in this state of affairs. I don't really see it getting better. The legislators, they're late. And so the type of videos that you can look forward to that I'm going to be talking about is symbology, code meaning. I'm going to break up words for you, mermaid, murder, matrix, matriarch, matrimony. There's just a lot of things. Week, weekend, morning. A lot of different things I'm going to show you. I'm going to break down a lot of words, show you how the English language is set up against us. The devil, lived spelled backwards is devil. Live spelled backwards is evil. To live is evil. The flesh is sin. But like I said, with willpower, you can overcome this. And other subjects I'm going to talk about is, alien entities, target individuals, no FAP. I'm going to break down the matrix, holographic, computer simulation, holographic universe theory. I'm going to break down different layers of the multiverse. Parallel universes. I'm going to talk about different 11 dimensions that quantum physics basically acknowledges exists. Okay, I'm going to talk about psychological warfare, spiritual warfare, spiritual wickedness, principalities in high places. I'm going to break down some of these things, and a couple other things. Sorry, this thing popped up on my phone. And break down, reptilians, some other entities. I'm talking about synthetic, non-human entities. Talk about the Greys, the reptilians. Talk about bots, planted sims, soulless beings, clones. We're going to break that down a little bit. Sacred geometry, Kabbalah, numbers. Break that down, angelic numbers. and a lot of things, a lot of different subjects that I want to talk about and bring to the table. The last thing that I forgot to mention when I was talking about viewing the underworld and the astral realm is like Earth, they say, is 3D and it's becoming less dense, lighter, and going to 4D and possibly 5. Well, in hell, it's more dense, much more dense than it is here. It's like a denseness, thickness that weighs down on you constantly. So, but regardless, remain aware and conscious of dreams. And if you want to astral project, do your research. Everyone has the ability to do so. Okay? Hope you enjoyed what I was talking about astral projection, astral realms, the dream state. All right, so this is 717, the anointed one, and the Mystic Kid, Hoop Kid, hopping out the coop kid, hotter than my boss suit kid. Use your brain, don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? All praises to the Most High, Elohim. Much love till I see y'all again. God bless.